The underlying energy that we're working with today, Libra, is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about waiting, hard work, like putting in the seeds that you wanting. Well, basically, it's like having the seeds that you've planted, what you've manifested, right? And you now, this is the time of waiting and working and kind of just waiting for the seeds to grow into vegetables or fruits so that way you can harvest them. This is all based off of what you've manifested and what you're working towards. Okay? But this is a little bit of a frustrating energy because this is all you're doing is working, 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 and waiting on the results. Okay? This is just a card telling you just to, well, it's letting you know to keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You just have to keep working at it. All right? It's because it's the sevens are all about change, right? So you're just working, and you're just it's a very slow kind of change with this. Since it's a one, is a not only is it a pentacle, it's also a seven. Okay, and as she's sitting there watering that plant, she's waiting. Okay, and that waiting is frustrating. This sort of change is not only slow, but it's very it can be very frustrating. Okay, it requires patience. So this energy right now is all about patience. It's about waiting. It's about waiting for this for your fruits to be bear, to bear. Okay. For the heart of this reading, you have the Fool. This is about a new beginning here. So the heart of the reading here is all about a new beginning for a lot of you guys. Okay. Taking a risk, trust, but this is all centered around a new beginning. So what this frustrating waiting energy is, this is the problem. It's about your new beginning, right? And it's having something to do with the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you guys could be seeing or dating a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or for some of you guys, this is about you guys being more abundant, being the hard worker, having money, working. So a lot of you guys this could be like what's keeping you from your new beginning is lack of funds or having to work hard and not having the abundance needed to have that new beginning. Or you're not grounded, right? You don't feel that groundedness that you need to have this new beginning. So that's what's keeping you lack of grounded or lack of stability in a way. Because the Queen of Pentacles is all about stability. She's all about, like I said, hard work, dedication. Okay. But she's also very stable. So when it's crossing the Fool, which is all about new beginnings, a new start, definitely the beginning of a new cycle, it's saying that there's some lack of stability here and it's keeping you from your new beginning at this time. The advice given here this week is the King of Cups. I don't know if some of you guys are seeing a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or this is telling you to be more in tune, to master your feelings, to be more in tune to your emotions, to use your instincts and follow your desires. Because the King of Cups is all about how he feels and what he desires, what he wants, how he's and he's very in tune to how he is emotionally. Okay? He's all about romance and love, the loving nature of the water signs here. Like, they're very nurturing and they're very deeply caring. So this is possibly telling you to make sure that what you're doing to get this new beginning is something that you enjoy, something that you love. This is something that is very emotionally fulfilling for you. This is about being emotionally fulfilling. So make sure that you do follow your instincts, you listen to your heart. This is a time for you guys to really be in tune to how you feel about a situation. For some of you guys, this is also possibly maybe having something to do with the King of Cups, letting them help you at this time. Now the King of Cups, like I said, like I used to say in some of the old videos, is that it's can be a male or female. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be a specific gender. That's only for personal readings. The Queen, for the same thing. It could be you guys, male or female, or it could be your partner, male or female. It's not very specific. Okay, so For some of you guys, it could be leaning on your loving and your nurturing partner, your romantic partner, or to follow your heart, be more in tune to your feelings, and try to really work with your instincts at this time. In the past here, you had the Ace of Swords. So this is a new beginning in regards to ideas, a perspective, or communication. Okay. So perhaps you guys had, you started this new journey, or you're wanting to start this new journey here, the Fool, you had a new perspective, right? You have a definite new way of speaking. This is in your past though. This is like, so you began something with new ideas. So you had new ideas in mind, okay, at this time. You also possibly even received a victory in the past, which is awesome. Possibly received some victory at some point in your past. But in the present right now, you have the Three of Swords. So there's some old issues coming back up. It could be in regards to waiting, having patience, or being stable. But there's some old issues that are coming back up in this present, or a lot of you guys are dealing with some heartache at this time. Gee whiz. I don't know about this being a third-party relationship here. I don't see it. I don't have any other cards to clarify that for me. But this is definitely speaking of some heartache, dealing with old issues of even because, as you see it with the swords, going through the heart, there is no bleeding, there's no blood. These are all old wounds. So these are just pretty much dealing with old wounds and things like that. So this could be, like I said before, it could be in regards to being stable, or waiting on your manifestation, working hard, and haven't not seen any results yet. However, how you see your future is Nine of Swords. So you guys see yourselves being more stressed out, kind of depressed, even unhappy, sleepless nights. You guys are not, possibly see yourselves not really sleeping over the stress of everything, right? That's kind of how you guys see your future. But one of the things about the Nine of Swords is that it can mean that there's some worry that isn't necessary. So you guys don't have to worry so much about a situation, because it's not actually that bad. Okay, so how you guys see your future is possibly worrying about something that isn't actually too worrisome. All right. And I really hope that's the case, because that is, I can't stand the Nine of Swords. Okay. Oof. Alright, so to kind of cover this all up, this is all about waiting for what you've manifested. Alright, this is about working it's kind of a frustrating energy for you guys this week. This new beginning is being kind of blocked and hindered by the Queen of Pentacles. It could be somebody in your life, someone that is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could be you guys feeling that stability, that abundance that there probably isn't any abundance for you guys at this time, or maybe there is and you just can't really figure out how to get that stability that you want to go ahead and start this new beginning, or this new beginning isn't started because you need to have stability. Okay, perhaps this Three of Swords here is about not having the stability, because this is an old issue, having stability, and it's keeping you from a new beginning. It's keeping you from starting fresh. You wanted to start something new and something different, but you can't, because you're not stable enough, or you feel that you're not stable enough. You're not grounded enough. But there's an unnecessary worry, because you're already working at it. You're already putting in this work that you need to get it, to get that stability, to get that new beginning. This is the Nine of Swords is being stressed out and kind of having sleepless nights. But you are doing something to change this. You just have to wait. It's just time to wait. The outcome of this is hope, though. The Star card is all about hope, manifesting, and healing. So this is the result of everything that's happening this week. This is the result of the underlying energy all the way down to your foreseeable future. Okay. So Keep hope alive, guys. Okay? You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. Now, the Romance Angels card here is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. For some of you guys, this could actually mean that you guys have like split up. Perhaps, or maybe some of you guys are in a long distance relationship. I know I'm in a long distance relationship, and this is actually kind of resonating with me. The heartache that I'm experiencing is separating from my partner from the long distance relationship. And I do have unnecessary worries here because I am working at trying to become more stable for my partner. But this doesn't have to apply to all of you guys. For a lot of you guys, this heartache could be something completely different. You guys could be dealing with some old issues that has nothing to do with stability. But at this time, it's frustrating. The energy right now is pretty annoying and aggravating because all you're doing is working and haven't seen any results yet. But for some of you guys could be dealing with actual separation from your loved one, long distance relationship for some of you, or this is a separation in which this is a time for you to take, to do something that needs to be done before you can have what you want, if that makes sense. Okay? So it's like abandoning an idea or a passion for this time being, so that way you can get what you want. Wow. You guys get 2 wisdom oracle cards. You guys have milk and honey and mending. Milk and honey is about tasting prosperity, nurturing abundance, and taking advantage of opportunities that are authentic. Okay, so that means basically you know what you need to do to get to what you want. So this is saying that you have that. Just work on it. Keep building it, because it's gonna, like I said, like with the 7 of Pentacles, it's a little frustrating and everything, but it's still at your arm's length. It's at reach. You just have to work at it. And with mending, this speaks of forgiveness and healing after arguments. Okay, so that speaks of the star. That's the results. That's the outcome of this reading here. It's saying that it's all about forgiveness and healing from there. Okay? To summarize this whole reading, guys, I know this is a little frustrating energy for you guys this week. All of this waiting and working. And I know this lack of stability is keeping you from this new beginning, but you have to focus on what you want and focus on how you feel. Let what drives you be what you like. Let the feeling of what you have, this romance, this person, your lover, be that drive. Because it seems like for some of you guys are working towards having a new beginning with somebody that you absolutely love right now. Okay? While this time of waiting and working is in progress, this is a good time for you guys to work on healing your old issues. This is a good time to work on them, address them, and really start to heal from those past pains here. Okay, for those of you that are having heartache, this is a good time for you guys to really work on those and start to heal from those. Okay. It sucks, and hopefully this 9 of Swords isn't actual worry, is necessary. It's just a worry that's just kind of like a normal human everyday anxiety, you know what I'm saying? But they're like, oh, what if this doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? Everybody has those anxieties, and hopefully it's just that stress that keeps you going, if that makes sense. Okay, not the stress that cripples you and ends up, hurting you in the long run. Okay.